25 are Mayor C. Holland Purdue III and Vice Mayor Benjamin K. Mullins. Council members A. Ralph Casey, David K. Clements, J. Tyler Lee, Mark H. Newbill, and Lucas A. Tuning. Also participating this evening are staff members as noted.
Let's do the pledge. All right, you have the agenda in front of you. We'll be looking for an approval of the agenda.
So moved.
Motion
Second.
and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Next, we have the approval of the consent agenda. Motion
Second.
and a second. Is there any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. All right, we've got one citizen signed up to speak this evening, Ms. Glenna Moore.
Good evening, Council. Glenna Hawkins Moore. At the November meeting, I described two black Franklin County men who served as privates in the Continental Army during the Revolutionary War, William Cuff and Sylvester Beverly. I focused on Private Beverly because he is a relative of two Franklin County-born United States Colored Troop soldiers. He was the great-great-grandfather to Samuel and Herod Beverly. Military records show that Private Beverly served from 1776 to the end of the Revolutionary War in 1781. Private Sylvester Beverly served America valiantly and was documented by the Franklin County court clerk as a free black man. However, he was not treated by Franklin County, Virginia, nor America with the same respect as white veterans. Many of Virginia's laws, policies, and customs for free blacks made it clear that being black and free definitely did not mean being equal. In 1793, the Virginia General Assembly specified that free blacks were required to show up in court every 3 years to be registered and numbered by the clerk of the court. A description must be included in the record that include their name, gender, color, stature, and body scars. They had to carry proof of their freedom at all times. Without it, they could be jailed, punished severely, or put into slavery. Additionally, free blacks who were delinquent on their county levies could be hired out by the sheriff for as long as it took to raise the money they owed. In 1723, the colonial legislature moved to abolish voting rights for free blacks and for Indians. Free Negroes were banned from carrying a firelock of any kind without a license. Virginia feared that its increasing number of free blacks would influence enslaved blacks to revolt for freedom. In 1809, Virginia passed a law that required once a black person is freed, he had to leave Virginia within 1 year. That may be the reason we find Sylvester's great-great-grandsons and their mother Nancy in Ohio, where Samuel and Herod, enlisted in the 5th United States Colored Infantry. I agree with Councilman Mullins when he said a USCT statue fills in a lot of holes in history that were overlooked and needs to be brought to light. He hopes we can kindle that as we go forward. I promise you, Councilman Mullins, I'll do my best to fill in some of those holes during 2025. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Moore. All right. Next, we'll move to special items tonight. First, we'll have Officer Trey Pullen as the MAD Award recipient for the Rocky Mount Police Department for 2024. Captain Lovern will be presenting that award.
Thank you, Mayor, members of council, Mr. Wood, other town officials. Appreciate you giving us time to recognize one of our own. Each year, the Rocky Mount Police Department nominates one of our law enforcement officers in recognition by the Virginia chapter of MAD, which is the Mothers Against Drunk Drivers. MAD their mission is to raise awareness about impaired driving and reduce the number of traffic-related crashes and incidents involving impaired drivers. As part of this initiative, MAD honors officers who demonstrate outstanding commitment to fight impaired driving and to improve road safety. For those who may be unfamiliar with MAD, the organization was founded in 1980 by a California mother, Candace Leitner, who tragically lost her 13-year-old daughter to a drunk driver. The 13-year-old daughter, Carrie, was walking home with a friend from a church carnival when an intoxicated or impaired driver struck her, causing her to basically fly 125 feet. And the driver left the scene of the accident. Luckily, the driver was found and arrested later on for his 4th DUI. So she made it her life mission to be an advocate for everybody that has either lost someone due to drunk drivers and or was severely injured. And her state or local drive turned into a national campaign, which we know it as today, and each state has their own chapter. And today we'll be recognizing Officer Pullen for his achievements. Officer Pullen joined the Rocky Mount Police Department in 2021. He came from the Roanoke County Sheriff's Office. He is known for his energy and proactive approach. Officer Pullen takes his responsibilities in law enforcement quite seriously. He has earned certifications as field training officer through the State Department of Criminal Justice Services, who qualifies us every 2 years as law enforcement. And he's also an academy instructor for the standard field sobriety test, and he trains young folks who are coming up through the ranks and that are wanting to get into this profession, trains them for not only DUI-related investigations, but others. In reviewing department statistics from July 1st, 2023 to June 30th, 2024, Officer Pullen was recognized for his outstanding performance in investigating and arresting impaired drivers. During this 12-month period, he made the highest number of impaired driving arrests in the department, making him the department's nominee for the MAD Law Enforcement Officer Recognition Award. The Virginia chapter of MAD has recognized Officer Pullen with one of their prestigious recognition awards for 23-24 year. This honor is a testament to his dedication to keeping our roadways here in town and in the county safe, and his commitment to reducing the number of impaired driving incidents that we encounter. We, as the department and as the town, would like to congratulate Officer Pullen on his well-deserved recognition and thank him for his continued service and dedication to public safety. Officer Pullen, front and center, please. I'd like to present to you the 23-24 MAD Award for the most impaired driving arrests and investigations in the town of Rocky Mount. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. This is not on there, but we also owe a special thanks to Public Works, the Rocky Mount Police Department, Rocky Mount Fire Department for all their hard work over the last week and a half with the weather. So thank you guys for all that you do. Next, we'll move to new business, approval of fiscal year 2025-2026 budget and capital improvement plan adoption calendar. Vincent, are you going to present that?
Yeah, while Vincent's walking up, this is the calendar that council adopts each year just to set the schedule for different meetings that we need to have and different deadlines we need to have to get the budget and the capital improvement plan adopted.
Yeah, and it very closely resembles the calendar that we presented to you in years past. We have certainly coming up, the next major event will be the presentation of the CIP. That will be at the March meeting. Then we will present the proposed budget to you in April at April's regular council meeting. We have a budget work session then scheduled and a second scheduled if we need it. And then we'll shoot to have the public hearing on May the 5th, and then adoption of the budget on May the 12th. So very, very similar to last year's. Thank you.
Any questions? So you need a motion to adopt the calendar.
Please, sir.
I'll make a motion to adopt the calendar as
Second.
presented.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Next, adopt the Town of Rocky Mount Debt Management Policy. Vincent?
Yes, sir. The debt management policy included in your packet is a best practice recommendation from our auditors and also our financial advisors. It is designed to enable the town to continue its operational success and to maintain financial sustainability. Our current outstanding debt is well within the limits as outlined in this proposed policy to you tonight. So staff would recommend approval of this policy, and I'll certainly be glad to answer any questions that you may have.
Any questions?
I'm sorry, Mayor. Council may remember that last year we had representatives from Davenport Financial here. They're our financial advisors. And at that time, we talked about that we were going to be working with them. Vincent would be working with them to come up with some of these policies that we needed to get in place. So this is one of those, and we'll have more coming to you in the future.
Any questions, staff? So we need a motion to adopt.
Please.
So move.
Motion
Second.
and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? That motion carries. Thank you. That being all the business we have on the agenda this evening, we do need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Meeting is adjourned.
Mark the time.